So it's wonderful to be here with you guys. And, I know I've said this before, but, this practice is for me. I love just being here with you. It gives me an excuse to take a break in the middle of the day and do some mindfulness practice. And today I was asking myself, what do I need today? And I was actually wanting to do a guided visualization. So this isn't just straight mindfulness the way we normally would, but it's a guided visualization that I like, and we'll weave in some of that paying attention to our sensations, our thoughts, and our emotions as we're going. But sometimes it's nice to just relax back and let something else, that image, kind of hold you and guide you as you're just being in the present. So with that said, I'm just going to jump right in and we are going to just enjoy some practice today. All right. So as we begin, always starting with the breath, taking that moment to just reconnect with breathing, reconnect with this present moment. Sometimes it feels like I'm watching all of the little parts of me coming back in, all the parts that are out in the future planning, or in the past thinking over past conversations, thinking about other people, the doing, the planning, and then that coming right back here to this present moment, deliberately, no judgment, just paying attention to what is here right now. Following my breath, bringing that back in, back to right here. And you might even take a few deliberate breaths. That slow, deep inhale, a slow exhale. Sometimes making it just a little bit bigger helps cue in of like, oh yeah, there's my body. I kind of forgot about it. Following the inhale from the nose, through the throat, and down into the chest. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. Noticing the way the ribs can expand and contract. Little tiny movements. There at the front of the chest, at the back of the chest, under the arms, the sides. Following the movement of the chest as it breathes. And then following the breath down into the belly. Maybe even noticing that line where the diaphragm connects to the ribs. Feeling that diaphragm pulling down, putting a little pressure on the belly. The belly expands out with the inhale, relaxes back with the exhale. As I begin to breathe down into my belly, I can almost feel myself settling back into myself. Again, as I'm pulling all the little thoughts back in, all the little pieces of myself that are scattered out there. It's almost as if I can feel the density increasing as I breathe, as I pay attention, becoming more present, present in my belly and my chest, feeling the movement of the breath. Maybe noticing the rhythm of the breath, whether it's short and fast, deep and long, whether the inhale and the exhale are of equal length, or if one is longer than the other. Maybe noticing if there's a pause at the top of the inhale, or a pause at the bottom of the exhale. You can even notice the strength or the force of the breath. Today, in this moment, I'm noticing a very strong pull on the inhale. The inhale pulled very firmly down into the belly, with the exhale that just floats back up. What is it like for you in this moment? What do you notice about the rhythm of your breath? And as always, as the mind wanders throughout this practice, you just acknowledge it. That's what minds do. Thoughts wander. And then that deliberate, present moment focus with non-judgment, coming back to the breath over and over again, as many times as is needed. Following the breath, the inhale and the exhale, noticing the breath in the torso, the chest, the belly, the lower abdomen, the hips, feeling the breath in the back, the low back, the middle back, the upper back. Maybe expanding that awareness to take in your whole body. Just a quick check-in, noticing the physical sensations that are present. Nothing to do, nothing to fix or change. Simply that reacquainting yourself. Like, oh, hello, body. It's good to see you in this moment. Noticing what's present in your head, your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your torso, down into your hips, your legs, your feet. And then just taking a moment to sit back and watch the thoughts. Where are the thoughts right now in this moment? You can watch the content of the thoughts, what you're thinking about. You can watch how you're thinking, whether the thoughts are fast and pressured, slow and meandering, if they're jumbled and chaotic, or very precise, one after another. There's nothing wrong, nothing to change. There's no way that you should be thinking. It's simply observing thinking. Again, that just noticing, taking the temperature of where you're at right now in this moment. And then noticing the emotions. Just being curious to see what is here right now. Again, you don't have to do anything with it. They're neither good nor bad. It's simply emotion. And so as we begin this guided visualization, keeping a little finger on your experience in the present moment, noticing your body, noticing the pattern of thinking and feeling. Just that simple mindful awareness of how you experience being in this meditation. And so as we begin, just seeing in your mind's eye a night sky. It's dark, that blue to black darkness, but it's a new moon. So you see the stars. You see all of the stars sparkling way up overhead. You begin to feel the hush, the quiet, and the quiet of a night. You're standing at the edge of an enormous lake spreading out in front of you. The waters are still, quiet, dark, deep. Again, that deep blue fading to black. At the edges, you can see some mountains. The snow-capped mountains way out there in the distance. And you feel the hush of the snowy landscape. It's quiet. It's still. The dark overhead, the dark in front of you, the silvery light of stars overhead, reflecting in the water in front of you. You feel the coolness of the breeze, that crisp, cold air makes you inhale and gasp just a little bit. You feel awake, alive, even in the stillness. It's almost as if you can feel the stillness, the dark lake spreading out across the horizon, through your head, feeling the space between your ears, the dark, quiet, calm. Perhaps just that faintest bit of blue, the blue of the water, the blue that is hiding there in the sky. the stillness. And you notice it filling your head, filling your chest. Again, almost that sense that your chest could expand out into infinity. The quiet stillness, the peace. Almost as if that peace and quiet is radiating out and you are the center point. The lake goes out and out and out. The sky goes up and up. And the lake goes down, deeper, down into the depths beyond where you can see. You can feel the immensity of it, the depth and the weight of it. Pulling down that expansive stillness, dropping all the way down into your belly. Almost as if you were filled with that same dark blue to black light, that blue to black water, that space between the stars. Noticing the stillness. Feeling the fullness of your body. Sinking, feeling, filling. Nothing to do. Nowhere to go. Nothing to be. Simply still. Noticing how that stillness begins to fill your body even more. Not just the core of your body, but radiating out, permeating through, surrounding each cell in your body. In that place where you almost don't even want to breathe. There's no need. It's just the pause between the breath. And again, almost feeling that sense of expanding, expanding out along the horizon line, expanding up and down along the vertical line, all the way down to the depths, all the way up out into the sky, to space. Stillness. And yet in the stillness, feeling the clarity in your head, the expansiveness and openness in your heart, and the density in your belly. And from this place, taking that moment to go back in and check in. What physical sensations are present in this moment? What do you notice? There's no good or bad, nothing to change or fix. Simply just being curious. When your mind allows this imagery into your awareness, how does your body respond? And then checking in with your thoughts. Again, noticing the pattern of the thinking. And what do you notice as you watch your thoughts from this place? And then noticing your emotions. What emotions are here? Or how have they changed? Are they the same? Are they different? Are they bigger, less intense? No right or wrong, good or bad. Simply being aware. And then bringing all of your awareness to your breath. Feeling your inhale and your exhale. Feeling the breath filling the body. Beginning to be aware of the sounds around you. Sounds in the room. The sound of my voice. Sometimes it feels good to wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit after being so still. Beginning to feel movement in your body. Taking a few more breaths. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes.